Ah, yeah.
Mobile, what me see in 18. Musi be.
Oh,
Mommy,
Captain.
Oh,
Captain.
Chairman, walk run ding. Na yanko honko.
And what them had the beer one
Musi Hospital. Away. The agenda 111 back. Who couldn't want Maria Doctor Nana Nessinito. Into no danger. Mammy, one hospital, one C.
Hey, baby, cover the buy and say I'm doing good process.
Chairman.
I got East was the West Hospital.
Ah, Chairman.
Go for a hospital.
Chairman. Hospital.
Yeah, clinic.
Baby, I'm not going to COVID. We are matu this one. Oh, say, Mr. Mammy Hospital. One hospital.
The best hospitals in Ghana.
They're here.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the best hospital.
I work Ghana.
Yes.
I call it best view.
Oh, this is one of
the best. And your hospital, mobile Musi Hospital.
I'm in
Leicester,
train.
I show phone.
Tracker.
Tracker, no multimedia. Multimedia, and no more use. I did check say show, yeah. The only one who said tracker near the phone.
Multimedia.
No, use tracker.
There be almost station doors. The media wing back.
There be multimedia. No, you almost serving who
there be
stations they performing.
There be
more tracker. No. Okay, mommy, baby, I must see hospital.
I'm starting to move
hospital.
I'm
a clinical. And yet, Chips compound. You can't hospital.
Difference there. Oh, they are near there.
That you can't hospital. There's a difference between a hospital, a clinic, and a chip compound.
Remember, can you back at them say Yatum?
There be with your man make hospital back one, see, one.
Okay.
Umoria push you.
Maybe can you tell us?
Oh, what do you buy that push you?
Maybe,
okay.
Oops, and crack to him. What guys was
oh,
that may be less jammer also day. Make one. Me bob back was say to them, all them.
When this in a young boy 11 or Modia or Maya or Becca Ridge or Becca Medica, Lego Medica, you get there or Babbo, and to hospital, Babu graduate him.
So the Bobacuma. What about Bobacuma? Me no me you may can so can yeah what can see now.
Always have a babo. Me back have a face.
Captain so nim onu so kai.
One say one.
Yeah, why is that the minister? Why is that the minister?
Okay. Sevilla Karum. What is Sevilla Karum?
Sevilla project.
Oh, what's Sevilla, Mahama? Mahama is Sevilla. I'll say, Saria. Saria, see what has bro.
Oh, Maria, are you telling me, say, won't tie agenda 111 say be a Hasi dear cradia?
Agenda 111. The first one, the commissioning will be by September.
It's in the hospital, MPPSC.
Oh, you were 101
members. So, they say, you can't hospital, a completed health facility. Yaraphobe to me,
for signature. For signature hospital. Now, say
one. MPP by your hospital one.
You can say, Nefraberama once a signature project in the north. Alcohol Palugu. Dam 2020.
I don't know.
2020. After Mra ya we see afena Mugabe for Lugu Dam. Hey. Hey serious o. Hey serious.
Na ma hoden kanea. Mo ba ye muntimi fa
anya no kura oboa.
Ntebi wey.
I'm telling you using that. On make house must be
how many kilowatts?
I have 0 cry, 1 cry, I have 1 cry. It is part of it. As we said now, we have increased our your friends by new system no so environmentally friendly systems
where
my country also was
oh chairman
what you know is there
for 1 kilo
solar power and
power generation
NDC 2 kilowatts or not for honum Borga honum baby after that
the Kufan commission as
I was fine.
Wow.
That be a ECG for extension. ECG substation and another commission.
No, I'm telling you, solar panels, solar energy.
I have one more. Obia, you were doing as it.
Constitution is gold, no. And the president has to my. Oh, Chama
Adam for me.
Maybe 15 minutes. Or give me more hospital.
Chairman, let me say, Unia Chairman said, on my hospital back one, Omoesi, every Chairman, the past 20 minutes, Unia had the phone. I didn't. On my hospital back home. But Chairman say, would you be the Ulem? Or see, we want my power plant for solar.
Ah, no,
oh, what is
I'm signing agreement no for solar implementation. And no mobile.
Solar not buy online.
Live on TV as well as International Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. In the free studio hour 37, Abebeshe Street, the heart of Accra, Osu, at the Ebro in all the 16 regions across the country from north to south, east and west. Maybe TV as well as the Power 97.9 FM. Mugabe Maase atankulega biga the capacity man. Minamde esemina at the Ebro and I hope Sinadoye post before you invite to Kupi Mohono. Ya the hank of Egunesa Edini Kupi Mo Ewo a court and Sembay and also breaking news coming from a high court. Now honorable Atofos and minority leader no Kupi Mo Ewo a court on in the lawyer Edoji Tamakulu and Sembay revelations bay and a Ebobo Efri and a nearby bay and a Kukwamo Sembay and a attorney general and Ubiakudia Nina own Samono at me Aquakupi Mo Ewo court and the Yakusi court the Esewani and Sasi Kachiro or Godfred Odame waye ne hu nipa bonfo ya tese wase mokoto na oni nipa no edi nkomo sumase kwan bia bepa so ebetire eye atofo se samban ene pie mu okoto no ni nyina no ye bema waso etumi ate na bibia so etumi akonkan kama ede amao ensema wodo a ebobo eba ni nyina no so no NDC aso won kransa sei ena wonso nsem no esi etie ni nyina no ye bema wo ensem no se ni esitie ena interior minister honorable Nikoti nsembay no so e de atudwa na response bay e de free minority leader honorable Atofos ho ya ono so e de amano we nyina ye sama wodo a ye de ebrewo chairman general Monyamfo Johnson Esedum Katia ono so e de nsembi atudwa na ni nyina no yɛbɛma waso ate na wahu nea ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ man Ghana mama on Facebook live TV SYZ Ghana Power 97 asase on YouTube SYZ broadcasting Mugabe Maase ni midin obetimi afra me atankolega bigger the capacity man ene ye wawoda ye ma wo happy birthday Ghana fo nyina etientie nei sɛ wo baabi a wo bia na wodi wawoda na kyerɛ sɛ happy birthday kase ne de ma wo wodin ade Lydia udin ede Lydia na dodo na efro Mama Lee Mama Lee and that enyame aduma 25th of this month Saturday be ya wochirechi wawoda ema happy birthday in advance na wukru ene ACPTU tie no so dodo na friend Red Ninja deputy regional commander Northern Region deputy Northern Regional Commander ACP tio ya dodo na friend Red Ninja papa is atama no SWAT headquarters won krahade you dare not we are comfortable chama akora we dey obecho nti tamalifo nyina no and then deputy commander ACP tio adodo na friend Red Ninja ne yire Lydia adodo na friend Mama Lee and nyankopon ya doma Saturday ne birthday we capacity birthday and in advance they my aba Mama Lee her husband was a fantastic man boy juma papa tamale ne patam tamale fo nyine te Kesmi FM ene Amana FM so two radio stations na pick your live ene awie Pusiga 1.3 when the FM in Upper East region any another affiliate stations are omo ever nyina no ye de omo nyina ase London GFM radio ne Fire Life radio Samsung multi TV radio box radio SYZ 93.1 obetimi etie also ene ama bibia atumi akonkan semeti omo yedan ho aba na ye de onyina to amoso ene yaboafo a de asede de mo amuzu yaba clinic odi amuzu garlic bitters no obia wo pese wapom de gira na so mo jetimi di nipadua ne mafuisa ne yie papa blood circulation ne busu immune system no wape amuzu garlic bitters power specialist about hospital so ekwayemu sanso na safari valley eco resort omo so yetimi for mo ase de ni Hebron Hills International School ekwayemu dani da nyina sanso na natural mineral water was say pebinum na betumi aboa water is life me first kan koto yare numusupa na bibia nko enka na Medimosis clinic and herbal center on sukwe mo den a yedi dwumadie ede ebel ene on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. Semeti wa mo medame ho aba mi agency no njem. Welcome back live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. Support from the 900 million angels at Mugabe Maase the capacity my temani esase a free a year movement for change. A year Abratia we leading member Alanche Martin campaign ma baby Alanche Martin former a trade minister. Yes I'm to Franca Ediama a year movement for change. Na ne abri papa bo pro e matama wodu dinso nyinamo se Ghana for ento aba emane nyame eya adoma wotumi emere Ghana mampanyini na Abratia enche bia no kotena TV so ekeka nsema na chesesa nua otudako on Accra FM no koka sense mi nyina chese 2016 no ansana MVP betumi ababeji tumi e dey free NDC nsema battle course on the 7th December 2016 no ono Abratia friend so sina doye and the dynamite and the one MPP for the sheshe said the beya yenuanom votarians from atam for no wo mutumi pie hu beka omo no mutumi meto abane etu koto ade bom yekoto na ade bom yetukoto na to bom na je samafo ka omo dem a wo matumi ama meto aba e wo voter registration timafo beka ya 2016 na je say ye turn out no na ye very very low e wo ye NDC stronghold ye voter region na no e na Abratia na de beka say ne kwaso nyina no ye hyehyɛ ya wo ne MPP ye enu ne tumi ma MPP e bagi tumi no edi free eye NDC for SM na enema ekoso yesi ato abanti yato yesa dia frɛ no sɛ Abratia omra na nhwehwemu bi wɔ ha omeboa eye post for sɛ de beya omobetimi ayesa eye nhwehemu no Abratia kudu wo wie ya esi masa you under arrest ya cho osinadoye nyaade ko fie be yi sanse sese ade wa be di post for nsam die wokọ anyaade a ebe yi nti ya chew ene chesa abranti be kan one ne lawyers eye abranti e friend say lawyer kan kranche tepani de hye na chesa ene esewani esase ka kire wo omo pirisu bia na chesa ewo no ye kwa si adefo no kwa ansa ne beyi no si ade ne kokot no opeso ne ne lawyer kura kasa anyaade say wo mo ema no kwan kura se de be ya wo betimi akọ na we invitation mo de koma no ane ono ano wo de mra eye adwuma na ono anante bokobokoboko ede ko eye asoye na okopie mu na okọ eye ministries eye police station no ya chese okọ eye no wo mo ede abranti ko hye mu na chese enya asem ketwa ewo ho ye pese hu se ne ensama abranti a waye between ade amana na adoa se wa broni disika koye we samu se wa broni is in the public domain eye Canadian eye citizen a wono eye oba ye ono de okọ Canada mema ema ne ma eware mema ne mema ware turumuturumu yi ene ye wondo magye atum nti saa eye se wa broni a wono ne se makase no ne nanado etwempena no se wa broni se nanado wada hate bibia anya adwuma wate se oba oda mpem waso ono ne nanado da te se de obi oda mpem ya che se bema wada ne oba hwe usumukura wo so a kaskala na che se nyaade a bibia eye adwuma se wa broni kan se mu nyina bohu sinadoye di wura hu sinadoye play ene ni hu sinadoye ti ano ni nyina no nanado ama mekasa hu sinadoye ko ka dana meti wasemi anya nanado ne ba wo miade ene order from above dampare so de wo mane sa eye sankwase adwuma obeya mountain tentem ene hwa mokwache no guru yesi da bi we di man invitation na obeba ye man invitation abranti kudu ho a na afre de hankofa kogu nisa hankofa ya de ya yesi ye de wo court ye pie mo ye hwe de course so ansa no muri ko pie mo court ho no e wo ministries eye police station.
To my lawyer. Master, what is this? I'm talking to my lawyer and then you are preventing me. Please, let me talk to my lawyer. What is the meaning of that? What is your name? Are you the only police person? Wait.
Na chese de course so ewo eye court azani edi megwa kopiem ewo court no na chese ne ewo eho no na omudi ne kopiem ewo eye circuit court ewo da suma no ye man bill ya chese sika sombo eye 20,000 eye Ghana cedis ene eye 2 sureties na itumi eje ihe na se wa publish eye false news na se mo kan ye no na mo wa publish false news no investigation be na mo ye ya mo so publish false news da bia mo be chi obi bia dan pare mo mo chi obi ase ya o Mugabe Maase say wa cause fear and panic wa publish false news ano mo di mi su ko gina sa court wa be sa circuit court mo di me ko ho for 3 years mo fa witnesses mbe amo se mo de witnesses 3 and as 5 ne beba you could do one more for me bo mo to bongarat lawyer judge tell say acquitted and discharged be any so do be gina bi wo fast na wo dey adwuma we mo dampare false publishing false news there dampare be me dey about sisi a woni ne government o da me no wo mo be me dey about sisi a na da bia me ka say say MPP amanyoku no na ado ne ba womia ene ne nkofo no mo atwa mo hwahia no adwene bɔne a wɔn de bu wɔn man wei no ɛnyɛ adwene papa wo nam ano asonson ho dampare deɛ order from above wo de wɔn a wɔn yɛ tie wɔn hwɛ obi te sɛ sɔfo so bi mpa wɔde ne kwan nyinaa to ne bibia ɛyɛ campaign ɛka nsɛm akɛseɛ ɛde boa Nana Addo ma ne ba power ɛnɛ nsɛm bɛ na sɔfo so bi mpa ɔka fa Nana Addo ho ɔsɛ na nkɔpɔ ɔkɔ agyina nsa firi Nana Addo so Nana Addo ada ne sɛ Nebukadnezar adwene bɔne nkoa ne wɔ ne tirim wɔni bɔne fakyɛ na ko bi a ne ɔyɛ obi twina obi a ɔpɛ maa ɛde ma wo asɛ wabruni tape no ho is in the public domain Ghana fo nyina tie nsɛm asɛ wabruni kan boho sidi sɛ nipa wɔ yɛ ne bɔne wɔanya bibi amma wase a wobɔ no korɔ no yɛtie ne kɔɔ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dansoma kɔɔto
movement for change adofo a omo wa ha no mo we mu nyina wa ha for movement for change honorable Hobson adoye kuto omo nyina ati asese oman Ghana se ne ekɔ no untumi amfa ye fa hu de antoto fam Commander Hobson no mo de ne ekɔ Yamani bill movement for wa ha to support big time movement boys nyina ne girls omo wa ha ekuku down for wa ha omo support honorable Hobson adoye nyame akasa na nyame so be kasa esa politician bia ye de ne tum bia
well na dey see ewo dansoma circuit court no ne achi obi ne de ne come ministries police station dansoma circuit court ne de ne ko court bibribe won kra ha nyina ewo ano ha nyina circuit court 1 2 3 4 5 6 ni nyina wo ayawo ne ma wa bongo a ministries ye de ko dansoma yo dey see wo no ene ekɔ mbase bijafi adom kuma afem yinia panyin honorable Keslato Forcing wo ye sentrefo enhiemu asa no bekwa kopie mu ewo court ene ni nyina efa useless interior minister papa ya yakasi wontu mirika kora 5 minutes wontumi entu a yakofa interior minister de amana adwene boni wo ni tirima anse wo besesa MPP tax no omo de we security services mu no ene omoko ye sentrefo enhiemu na eno na papa na start cancer mfo akire ye NDC for say mo say ye protocol mo ya e bobo NDC for o mo so di protocol for e be wura ye police ni other security services num na no na honorable Keslato for say minority leader you this answer ni e betu dwa say MPP ano wo mama ni 30 slots say ye police o soldier o migration o fanipa 30 bra na efo mu nwam edu say beto aba na ese mo de o ma ba constituency ho o ma ba bedi nsemfo me de ka and kwete no won tumi ntumrika ana nkofo no be form no madwane the leader himself cannot run papa no me say ne to ne kotodwe nyina aka bom he can't run into mu de nsemfo na you allow them mo mfa wo mo enya adwuma o mo bete pay 7 December 2024 o mo bete pay and kote no o make wrong move so obeye o de sakasaka beba ya bato no o bete pay interior minister tie me a watch my lips o bete pay tiane so samfo so yeti honorable atofo say the press conference away.
We therefore challenge the Minister for the Interior to publish the names of persons that he claims were forwarded by the NDC MPs for the secret recruitment. If the Minister fails to provide these names, then his statement must be seen for what they are: baseless, ridiculous, frivolous, provocative, and indeed false. The Minister's announcement that there is going to be a recruitment this year without public advertisement and the sale of forms because the government wants to clear the backlog of previous recruitment is untenable, outrageous, and very disturbing. Since when did the government of Ghana block recruitment into the security services by restricting access for only a selected group in the name of backlog? This is because there is no such backlog, and I repeat, there is no such backlog. Indeed, on the 7th of July 2023, the Public Affairs Directorate of the Police Headquarters issued a press release signed by Assistant Commissioner of Police Grace Ansa Akrofi under the heading Police Conclude its 2021-2022 Recruitment Exercise. And there's a copy of the letter from the Ghana Police Service, copy of the letter. And the letter is only 2 paragraphs, and I read. The Ghana Police Service brings to an end its 2021-2022 recruitment process with an invitation to the last batch of successful candidates to report for medical screening and training. Consistent with our parliamentary oversight, we can assure the Minister for the Interior that the minority will bring a motion to demand full-scale inquiry into the recruitment into the security services since 2017.
Very well, that was Minority Leader Honorable Keselato forcing a press conference. Away, there's about the 2 years and Joffo and on medical the 2 years say and ewo a year Dansuman circuit court as a champion lawyer, papa lawyer who fit a lawyer and move not just who say what bomb woman. Like I say, what born the black and the shame on wash and awake. But quit in a course, say there be. Abraham see a casual homes in your but 10 hour lawyer, papa, what you need problem. Now, lawyer Benny China, a year lawyer can crunchy. When it's a move for Edema, the Searchlight newspaper, but in the Kujin, Mukaji, Yenia, Hobson, Adoye. Lawyer can crunch your car, Yamakwaba, Edema TVS was at Tene Power FM. So, why would you Mugabe?
Mugabe may do some more to say.
Yamena Dumo, Mijin say. Bibi aboko so na ewie
yakopado
so yes what
menitio
yetete se wagya MPP
but you say
me say yetete se wagya MPP anu ama phone na ben okaka se o voice no from kakra
me phone ban aso
fantastic
the new patriotic party dem say my film
wagya
we introduction no ebi adu bi o with you na me kata na bi o with you ma correction kakra
okay
ano pay ko to na company bi no company bi organize a law plus
okay
o mona na o mo koye presentation no
okay
and the team of lawyers o mo koye no it was led by me honorable Yaboabin Asamoah any lawyer company for him send the pabe me calculate any pabe ne
good
I was just one of the lawyers. I was not even the one who did the advocacy to be.
Fantastic.
It was a young man be from law plus a friend of Mr. Atakwa.
Fantastic. Well,
even I could work a cracker with our knowledge. In the number some of the added.
Medasi baby. So who talk so kai
I will be at my case in Marco Mistake.
Matias. Now, I also say you back to no na coffee. Obi ayi back to no what dim raso okoye. Na coffee ya dey on nsa.
You wonder. I think say Hobson show a lot of maturity. And no okay say so ke feton ka hapanra.
Papa.
And so no name Mr. Wabin Asamoah omu decided say the police invite you so person mutu mano asomo ze binwa ombeko no makuti.
Okay.
It almost said that contem omuko around midday omuko drew police headquarters and penfono mutinase EBB mu tina no assemble with tape which reno o kan onim fa ho the so economic asonko regional head office or central police station na o train no assemble do this na ke onim penfono na stand by central police station or but I said the train and no asem. Into a train and no asem we no train ye buy a shad ye train ye buy a shad ye. Yana about 6 o'clock. Make it say, some to buy a mobile. Into it was open public manager and I'm going to call Ministry's police station. On eventually I'm public manager. But they going to call that I'm going to call down some na council na represent them. Yeah, no name is changed. But the police for him say. For certain things are their tradition, you know. Omubeye. I saw a cano. It's not a violent offense against
at all.
Kasa na. He said, "I am a krumpa kasa na cha." I don't think certain treatments are meritorious. Like that is what happened. Only true. We are called blue court. No, I had not observed until say your friend is then I noticed that he was still in cuffs while he was seated in court. In fact, most judges really found on that. As soon as you bring a person into the courtroom, or the handcuffs are released, particularly if you won't show anything so very violent, we release the handcuffs. The woman it's now why company say be quite the criminal sana. It's now many courts now, so you should have protested because they're not there immediately. No, the practice is that as soon as you bring somebody into the courtroom, the cops are released, then he can relax, and then when he's called upon, he goes into the door. But these things happen. What can you do?
So I
mean, can I almost say publication of false news and now false communication with this publication of false news section.
False news.
I am saying, I know they say if they drew trial now, they will bring their evidence. You know, Mamana or China Jomana or say will be a case management conference. In the case management conference, more and the prosecution in the number of the trigger, I'm a young exactly the nature publication of false news. The nature of what exactly they are talking about. Now, you see, defense so any defense is not continue. Then Trema or more, they'll make it available to the defense, and then from there the defense can take an action going forward.
Very well. No, I can't crash. We had that SL. We just next week be share with studio. Now yet we digest issues. Anyone is ready who was so they all pray or kind of so become as a big fee. You better one at the entire MPP. What the MPP check in yen and a minimum. Now one pa baby a do a Muslim baby eat you see free MPP mono. You don't want to say but now we'll get enough time and digest issues when we meet next week in the studio here. You better was it for your time. You know, a year lawyer can crunchy and a Martin and Cano live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM or like it. Now we'll share and that meets can be 3,000 star 274 hash and was Sunday was a letter point for number 1 over 1 a better 5 2 a better 10 Chegumu be capacity formula and may choose and net free boon to insure to ama former Joe may be chat 3,000 3 when you're 1,000 miss me be chat 3,000 so we should be to be a lucky winner. Vodafone cash any a year MTN Mumu bottle mammy says star 274 hash now was Sunday was selected point for number 1 over 1 a better 5 2 better 10 capacity from 200 300 200 300 200 300 400 500 maybe 3,000 Fatu mammy says star 274 hash Sunday selected point from number 1 but 1 until 5 2 until 10 the Jagumusa emami now also bet me I lucky winner and na ewo Accra High Court na esewani ensese ya kachire wo yesi yinua eye honorable case lato force minority leader yedo so bo abono causing financial loss to the state na mukopi mu ewo court wi ene na esewani ensese ya kachire wo nipa eseja ewo ye businessman na o mejina mu na ono sudi onimu fa efa eye sa deal no ho sa ambulance ho sem no omra no meka no na do pa utimi jai kromfotachi amwa wo so pretend akromfo wo Ghana ha awu mu wie sika PDS waje Ghana fo sika over 8 months watimi amwa kwanta antre ye lose over $190 million useless person to wetimi kogine obi ade ne kokko say wakose financial loss to the state useless president to amra donko taxpayers money $53 million akowurem useless president to akobubu hospital isi wa na airfans ya adwuma na general hospital useless akufado ekobubu hospital ni buya enebesi nei the good people of ayela omuni hospital omukomo eye aikoje ayaresa say useless president to etiminya eye that audacity etimi de obi kogina court say wakose financial loss to the state we useless attorney general 644 no musu di akire local champions international party team ni abogofo federal mi ahwe ma magana twetwa judgment depth anyasa bia nim ene mukopie mu ho court wa sense ma ekoso nyina no nkobodie ekoso we ko hu wo fie ekwa be na abafa so die ne betime ye semesi because ye tie de course ho na asame jamfi ni o court wo bi ye tie de course e wa Accra High Court ne.
We thank you for coming. It's become pressing that we address this emergency press conference here from the premises of the High Court complex because of a scandal that just happened in the case of Honorable Atofos public and other accused persons. As you may be aware, our minority leader, the Member of Parliament for Ejumaku Inyam Siam, the Honorable Dr. Atofosen, served as Deputy Minister under the electoral NDC Mahama government, a standing prosecution for in the procurement of some ambulances by the then government. We've always maintained, as far as this matter is concerned, that we don't believe that the Akufo-Addo MPP government is up to ensure that justice is done in this matter, and that this is a clear case of persecution and not prosecution. And we have times without numbers explained why we think that Honorable Atofosen is innocent and that this whole case is needless. Now the matter has been before the courts. Various witnesses have been called. The minority leader himself has opened his case and closed his case. Currently, the third accused is being cross-examined by lawyers for the minority leader, who is the first accused. And today, cross-examination was done by our own director legal, Eduji Kamako. So we're all in court to monitor the proceedings. But we were shocked to the marrow when the third accused, under cross-examination, disclosed to the courts that the Honorable Attorney General has been reaching out to him, calling him over the phone, that he has met with him in person, and that the Attorney General has been asking him to give false testimony to the courts and skew his testimony in such a way that corroborates the case of the Attorney General against the first accused, so that the first accused can be convicted and jailed. He said this in open court and asked that it should be put on record. And the leadership also directed that same should be captured by the record. And so what we are talking about is something which is on record.
Now, Sammy Jemfi, lawyer, who is also a national communication officer of the NDC, live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Now, and they see a court to honor your boy home at the end, penny for a court to be no honorable Felix Kwachu for Sue, former deputy communications minister, Sanso, and a lawyer, Dujitamaklo, head of legal Edema NDC as a political party. Omunina, Nibian Biano, Yadene Bachonkomo, I was shown so, and every animal and Sama. Ekoso ewo na wohunia ekoso na ensamu de eno ese eno anacha se when ensase ka kire wo ye national chairman eye Johnson Esedun Ketia ene eye Omarewa de na omukopie mu dwumedi a mu edi o TV so na ni nyina fa eye NDC say we hope Kumasi International Airport to NDC na start ye ji ho sika ye bibia start bibia na Dubai airport wo nyinwi nso seja ya commission na ho nsem no yeti national chairman Johnson Esedun Ketia ene Omarewa de course
airport moja second phase ho mo ba ya cut short contractors wo kwan so ayeye the na okoye when they we a commission they would like to so sa arrival ni departure a wo ye terminal eno ye second phase ya ye twa ho so do a mobile contractor fo guso a wo mo ye ena moja to ho sa mfie be yenso ena afi na ma be start munwie ade no mo si yakọ commission ena m say apese be na si jaso a ye frɛ ni passe momra me ni di ana wa ye fufu awie o say enkwa no nyamre but mo me ni di de be na mo di be di ageta e say ye be commission na ya san tum na ya yusu bosome be miensa awie adwuma na aka no captain say pani bi ka say kire wa wan we ya de obeka kire no nye ana otumfo ahye da bi say da we mamuya da we duru so a ye muye bibia wo asante mentamo
otumfo nhye sa
so otumfo nhye sa amra david enti so nim say September ne be ready amu abia dia na show say wontwan ma September no nuru uwi a no abi na ye
that was masani obidio producer be that overhead na wo metwa no Monday FM wo no kai former peace FM enra ejima overhead na no ka ko commission mu ye half we mu commission
oh now overhead na
say airport ikura no ya commission first phase South Asia. Who commission ya say who ye kwai.
Runway na mo kan ya consists.
Na me kan say ye commission ye.
Runway no kan ya consists commission ye mba.
Runway no say ya anya no say de ye no no. Sen kan flight ntimi nko ha najo. Control tower ya change control tower aye runway at the light atoso ni nema aya enti danu na ye bue ya ka say etimi receive SN dispatch international flights. Aya ni muje chinye say enye international ne say international saade no won kai say saade no won kai say saade no ne ko commission ya
international flight be ne ko kumasi
ye ko commission ya otumfo ni president Mahama kosa ya wo mo de hon video ba social media no won kai
enti obia no
won kai that was the commission of the first phase and the second phase yakọ kati sword contractor for gusu ye adwuma mo ba ya man be stop wo mo
sika no general kasapa general na bi pebe o on time intro enti ya
intro ministro ana say see no mo gusu amo ye me I support
any can go see runways no ko kati so na do tu go say obi asi dan na wi ko kati so na
e dey bend
ko de ohun
china ko kuma se ko fa sa dan no ya ye eyi e di say
me the video
sa dan no ya ye sky bridges enunti planes here the entire plane akese entimi nko international flight no say ekosi a kwan be na obefa so asie free plane no mu abegina from so enti eno na
airport no ye
eno wo say emfutro na ana sese
we ye VIP old na ye nim na ho ne megina metwa no won say ya barricade the whole place
enti ya wie
kedan ne she barricade no mo ho no so ne de no
won blocks so a ewo so oyinu yi a obehu bulldozers ni adi nyina wo ho airport no bulldozers koye de
omaro de last week now see mo wie eni ni
bulldozer koye de wo
airport enti no
general we the general we the general we pa na obeja to edan ye sie wi na sie
na ya dan si ho ba bia plane no be fa so na akoyi passengers akodan no mu no yenye ya gida no hu nyina wo se ya bie se ye bue ade a
last week
president ya obebue no
na mo wi terminal 3
president ya obebue
na mo wi terminal 3
hoping there wouldn't know your partners in crime because mo there ena makoko obi ganyare ena mobile we be ka su ye kwa o se ya nka se e ba ye nka ena wese na me asa no maka me se ma minsuo no mu ma de so me ka se ya ri obi aja oh eno na e happy wo ha no de me ka wo wona no de mo ye partners in crime mo nim de mo ya bom
wona no ba bi na so jam ba bi
ada me je
my former brother
chama se we hospital no
afafanto no na tabu mienu no ana ye osoro no na ye
David
well se wa hu mo national chairman kasa no won se demo so nko option ni eye o mare wade won se option ti no so se o mare wade nti option ni nyansa wo soro se ni eye o mare nti eya Kumasi airport se e de wako Caterpillar ne niema na esisi wei unwie yi wudi mirika akọ commission se wawie ukasi wo magini esi wudi wo matem international airport to be a June scan in view. Would you say complete? In fact, would you complete say second phase? You ne Judi and it's going to mean yet. Second, I did a hot energy would do to me yet. Because so much Jimmy, I beg as you do matter, my dear committee. Well, now when you know Quatina was in another achievement, Kumasi International Airport. Hope say, I dare say, now who say the Kayaku video Bibiano Simonye. Me kwa me wo me phone so munyi na munyi kwase magum ho anim ase some force ha no mudi o man no musa think say o man we o modia skadie no krono na do na point skadie no krono bibi bia scandal bia minie KPMG report abem bon kan na do person o de se carpet ase ye bebo pin udana apia o hyehyɛ wa o be release what the baba out if say o mo pen o mo di free no mo di o ba publish o mo di we no aba KPMG report o mo di aba eja be hye apia e be tie bu so wa o be ba o di ato be kwa akogina court apia wa be ka no kore koma mo di wa tie nyina no apia ne hye wa be ba no kore o ba mo cha be ka no kore yana wo simeti wo ne mra ye ba de ka nyina beto amoso star 274 has no was send was selected point from number 1 wabo 1 na to 5 Ghana 2 na to 10 Ghana minsaka ene wo ba benya 3000 Ghana cedis 3000 wo benya sika di 3000 Ghana e de agu ukotokum na ajawo so wo de ahye obotum na so wetumi aye champion ene no say any Prince Derek Ejiwe, a former presidential staff or a member of the NDC communication team, Mobetin and Alvan Innocent, one also Mobetin and Kan, Homoni Pamina, Minomo Ebedin Como and Ewe. Mugabe Maase in Midi, Ubetimi from your town, colleague bigger the capacity man. Madame Hosimeti Omanaba, Fabo for Uncrato, Yaba, Yabedin Komotu and Ebasai Atwaso, Ebasisia.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have yourself.
Missy Menanano. I grew pass up, I've been bro, Tibedu.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, a room maybe crana, me bano timide, or maybe gumi so weekend. Hey, woman, remember, I don't think I'm a catcher or say, Yano, Medi, garlic capsules. Posuna, a basis so come. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Mugabe Maase garlic capsules improves blood circulation and enhances the body. Suitable for both men and women. Available in pharmacy stores. Contact us on 050-349-4885. Not suitable for children under 12 years, pregnant women and lactating mothers. Mugabe Maase, who need house. This advert is FDA approved.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
If I cry na menyisika, etia ye mefui.
Ehin fa na menya bosia, edia tre medwuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, me bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yamamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ya wonhyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, akuokuo bosia, susu account, ɛne daso wɔ hɔ savings account, me bada chain savings account, ɛne de akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 034229186. Na won so wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always brave, fresh, natural, mix, mineral, water.
You still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Welcome back from the commercial break, live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM. Sidi Milika Kayano, Enche, Boy Homade, Sibinya, Honorable Felix Kwachu, Fusuna, Nedia Koso, Ewo, a year, Accra High Court, or the Moon Seminano, Eddie Amaya, F.I. Inuya, a year, Dr. Keslato Forcing, near Samno, a Hontino. The Baba Homade be say Ibinya, Honorable Felix Kwachu, Fusu, na former deputy communications minister you know atwetwe nkomo on the issue na enei enua the KG joining our member of the NDC National Communication Team, former presidential staffer na or His Excellency John Dramani Mahama officer na omo ebo adwuma denden ede eboa no ono ewa ha ene no church avache innocent so ebe joining very soon on the show na bibia so etimi akonka enya ne tie se ene nyame eya adoma national chairman former national chairman of the NDC eye chairman of Fusuampofo na ne ho dodo ne kakra okwa America mem na me eye adoma ene obeba bedru eye Ghana no ono so no wa lizini boot na watie sim no nyina aboa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na campaign no etumi akoso kama nti yema eye mpanifo nyina aha ema obibia eye former IGP oni monyamfo John Kudalo bebia wo bia no de woye bia so no nipa ehwe kosoa ne bo adwuma pa afa bo aboa oman Ghana. So special greetings to former IGP John Kudalo say also uti dwumadie ene awie mamema menua Derek G Akwaba na sana mama Derek Akwaba no medical ka say ne mecha 3000 Ghana cedis star 274 hash na wasende waselete po FM number 1 wabo 1 na to 5 Ghana 2 na to 10 Ghana na wosu wotumi ababe lucky winner na bibianso etimi akonkan tie nei ye ba ne aba be chiska skanu so echene mudu enye 500 enye 1000 ene ubenya 3000 Ghana cedis 3000 Ghana cedis edi akofi umpewe na apede 3000 Ghana cedis ntiva ho ewura musisi a make say star 274 hash na wasende waselete po FM number 1 obo 1 ebeto 5 obo 2 ebeto 10 na also nya 3000 Ghana cedis nefa kofi kudi na also kudi ja weekend wetumi enjoy na bibianso etimi akonkan kama ede amount tutumirika said be ya also phone no bobo ho na wetumi atwa star 274 hash na wasende waselete po FM number 1 wabo 1 na to 5 Ghana 2 na to 10 Ghana na also wetumi ewura draw no so wetumi abeye lucky winner. Well mamema menua Derek G Akwaba avanso ababedu Eric biabako
mako hibernation ka so nse eja woman ekwatwa nanan o
do yeah understand
right
about that is intrede o chire bi o the bia me ho right up me say abrante ensase ho ni amanfo a moto man aban ensase ni mo amanfo properties o mogie laboni ene chado ne cantonment ni ade what documents
say who here say the document history sebi nyo bia na obenya ho ehu de ekoso nti se hu bia no am obi so ehu na obi so de na so ato form no abon kana say nti say anani sana kama the feed the adabo de bia check because enkan adoso say feed
oh yan crane right
me yan crane but me fancy fee simple me papa odi hene wo la asen na just hene okay na ma ono na ma me so efa no so no otimi edi ewo efutu
oh in the central region
then you got here
oh okay
by yeni and you got okay congratulations to honorable Jogate MC
yeah
mabana boso na ko GRA board no so
okay
I call replace Professor Stephen Ade ya mo mpa say obey djumaden e de abo Ghana na say sen capital ne nkofo yo mo ye nyama yibia wafa eja ya no wahwe huye me ka say obese me start ne your friends ya na say
mama kwa ba de mama advance kwa ba se me me no na
okay Oscar kamere ba ko e check kana o de to save
mama e bia bako
o nyame adoma ho de o
hey avance
but only innocent mo I hope he's innocent me kata ba ko e check o de to archives mo that they are what
we mediana
bit my idea but no
petition on the trade fair redevelopment project Adla in Accra, Ghana.
No, our parliament, our speaker, but oh, I quite that. Oh, I never won't pay. Come, and the Venisca.
I saw something in the
documents.
In the documents. What is it about?
Who said?
When they schedule you, when you schedule.
Who said? Omoka branch up on Semno. La hotels me no more. That's exactly. Now Omokin na Omoka say nkofo ye international competitive tender. Esa enya transaction advisors are omo share edwuma no so. Omo wi nso omo de ade no ekoto a friend say international newspaper na a friend The Economist no. Documents what ha kire say trade fair no so sa pepe na course trade fair no there was an international competitive tender. PricewaterhouseCoopers were the transaction advisors, and also the Economist newspaper no ena omode advert no too. But unfortunately no aban yawo omo buy no nkofo a omo win sa trade fair dey no omo so Ghana for pepepe only 100% Ghanaian owned company. But omo two sa agreement ne egui. Even though there was a transaction advisor, even though there was international competitive tender, even though the thing was advertised in The Economist. And then almost say, international competitive tender.
Former Deputy Communications Minister, and on the issue of a minority leader and court occupy and Semben and a course or honorable for the scratch of Zoti and Caribbean, Maquaba, the TVS was at any power FM soon. Too bad. The boy home didn't be as a able to me as a honorable for the scratch for su. Na no train and come or boy you may ye papa say job Rashabi Jeff Central Region Horn and Yasam Ketua so bit me a BPM K Hono bet me Ababa BPM Rashabi Jeff on also no on him Casa no to me a beboa yenua eye kujutomoni John Jina Pomoni omo makasuhini mo ene omo makano omo tumidi amemu papa ede aboana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so eba benya majority e wono MPP nya 100 seats amunda nyame ase MPP omutimi nya 100 seats in parliament in 2024 omo na nyame ase very well nti yen sha ase ene ensem bibiri na abubo apie minim Aban, what the member shall say, we are not free. Maba, a Derek or Nafi, or no, so they need the you have the topics already, so.
But therefore, I think so. The media. Yeah.
Chairman of Swampo. Yeah. Producer as a gram say, and over baby do.
Okay. Muga, so said that Missy Canos, I will have near my Coswa. They are trendy as snit. Attempt say or more a tongue Ghana Japadia. And I think Adeba quite apparent since Akufo-Addo took over this country has been certain scheme, be a certain emotion to capture the state. And the hotels then as for a year sell it to your honor and start here. And there are big hotels on by on they targeted all these hotels because my culture say so we have friends and cronies, a president, a center around him, more or less they are like a syndicate. More focus in the aim in want to capture the state and own everything Ghana war to themselves and forever they will be in control wherever they are, whether they are in shadows or they are in power, they will continue to control this country. But you see, Mahu elsewhere, I have seen people, criminals or munya opportunity to enter the corridors of power. But the way a manner or more operating, they do it in a stealth fashion, some kind of operation or more in the dark. And sometimes in the US and other way. You know, say some of them go into power, they engage in some of these criminal activities, and it takes years. And some of me uncover them. Some of them are so deep, say, unless I will be undertaking certain corporate and your friend saying industrial espionage, I will be code deep who some of these things. But unfortunately, these people, because every day, my catcher say, these are a cartel of unintelligent criminals, So almost start here, then they are caught pan down. So we had near my because we had the kind of notoriety Akufo-Addo government are gaining for this family and friends cronies. Na near happen chrome ha. Obi asabi what common sense. Now with me reason. Now what basic respect for the people of this country. Some of these things, you will not even think about. So will allow Brian Champon to come close to some of these things. That is basic. You see, the only thing that fastens or holds any government in space I trust and confidence the public repose in that particular government. That is the only thing I hold to every government. And this is how the United States of America on the 6th January, what happened? About Trump cast election, we are no. That veil of trust got turned, and the people invaded the Capitol Hill because at the I hold the government, and your police, then your soldier knew. And you trust, that veil of trust and confidence the citizen repose in the political establishment. So when that thing is gone, then it means that the insecurity is created. And we will be a winning answer. Some of these things, the narrative around this whole thing, the last thing you do is to allow Brian Champon to get into this particular thing. And again, you see, Senate the statement about one thing, seeking to justify why it is important for them to sell this thing. You see, Senate in your Fosika, no, you're investment. But when him, so what you have no kind or say, they or certain technical efficiency, any sika. Understand your friend say investor be injected into the operations of Senate. But obia we nyansa say what business as here. When you put 60% stake in a company for sale, you are no longer the owner. You become your friend say will become a minor investor in somebody's business. So Senate is seeking to offload this whole thing to person. And so there are 6 hotels na. So to say all these 6 hotels are not performing.
Nobody be profit making a year.
Oh no, but that is the assumption you put out there. Say all this way no abe non-profitable. Now, but the question I'm asking myself, yeah, but I 6 major hotels are Ghana only at a point in time, nina entimi enya profit. Then you talk about efficiency. It means that nipa no more managing over the years. You have to look at the technical abilities of these individuals. So if it is important, then you change them and bring another person on board, because it is not always. And as a state asset and perform na ya ton na ya tikrom hai se state asset being perform na ya ton asan ka kufa don ka ya ton no me say se state asset bi o ha so nim faso na e boy ka na se ya ton an ka kufa don ka ya ton no dada na o ya state asset on perform and faso bi ani ni so. Oh, I'm telling you, as a president, not as a person, I do have a lot of respect for him. As a president, trust me. Only value because I'm telling you, as president or not as a person you will be papa wabobra and those ties. I don't want to go there, but as a president I am telling you, say, that is a fact. You can check the numbers. I'm telling you now. So when I will be just look at the economic indices, the indicators, everything about this country. Look at Ghana, baby, and just oppose it against the many promises and assurances Akufo-Addo gave to the people of this country. I shall protect the public purse. And the public purse is dollar cedi and the rising unemployment rate, and cross at a lightning speed. President in your opportunity to appear in parliament, he didn't say anything about it. So as a president, what is his value? So if there is any non-performing state asset that requires a sell here, the president because what as president, and for so and to this whole thing, me say a cartel, Yakonaivo in an attempt to capture this particular state because Akufo-Addo buy state capture. Exactly. This particular thing is in furtherance of that particular agenda, almost setting emotion. Because and me sure say KPMG report na buy when you be a kind so kind executive summary na how this SML enya contract in a succession how obi a na ba say be audit as a 6-month audit. You subcontract you to a particular company, then the company was taken away, then he was given the main way, and all the subsequent contractors, none of them any PP approval. None of them and go through parliament for ratification or for whatever. Contractor, it may rise to a tune of our millions of dollars. Somebody can sit at the finance ministry and the GRA and cook this deal. And the very person, lawyer GRA boss at the time, and all agreed to some of this agreement. The very moment he retired, then he went and took over the same SML as a boss. Come on, and your criminal cartel Oh, I'm telling you because I have seen criminals elsewhere. They are very intelligent. They are very smart. Oh, yes. The Italian mafia, go and read about them. They are very intelligent people. Or commit a crime now, it will take decades before you'll be able to unearth it. But these are a bunch of, your friends are hungry or whatever. I don't know, a cartel of unintelligent criminals.
Criminals are unintelligent.
Very, very, very unintelligent. And they have their eyes on the money. So they are desperate. They will do everything to capture. Because Makacho say governance, politics, leadership. No. Oh, what I mean about governance, politics, leadership. No, I was setting code, moral code. I was setting ethical principles. And for them. And when you violate some of these things, you seek to violate the trust and the confidence people have in you. Brana Champon is part and parcel of this government. So, Senator Kacha and say, your hotel. Now, when it comes to management, and as for you, here campaign our expertise, our knowledge. Your friend said the experience of Senate, so far as the management of hotels and for air concerned, a predate Rock City. Rock City about that, but go to their website and check data. What shall I say operations? So how then do you say, oh no, nipa na hotel company, oh hotels na man no, oh vast experience, far than company now with the man. Yes, I been the home. And again, we have seen Ghana where ya pump sika into senseless ventures. Ekokwa. So then stop here and say, yes, like the your first cathedral another hodl. So says Snake, yeah, a teacher for more child there, or musica some time, or call retirement, a sika the man no. Go and interview some of the teachers or call retirement a package the man. It means that Snake can live up to the bedding. But this particular company, no, it means over $491,000 at the subpractic company say, come and advise me whether I should sell my hotel or not. No, what's here, near cop. Now your finance acquaintance, not your package, not your friends and cronies, now you sell it to them. That is why some of these things happen. Me are so pissed and so disappointed in the president. Baby, what do you know? I felt like a mature politician, somebody who has been around for quite a long time, because prior to his coming at the political fringes, the kind of campaign rhetorics and messages are not the number not selling. People became so much sure, say, oh, Papa, when you need on to me, young for mining. But in the face of the emerging scandals, the man has remained silent, and in his silence, some of this criminal element, this rogue element, you find into his government, doing some of these criminal activities. And in only of these instances, you will never hear the president comment on any of them. The whole president, all the state institutions are responsible for. Your friend say, criminal inquiry. I will go into that particular matter. The president wrote a statement that my dear's infamous, my dear Cecilia Dapa issue, killing the matter. At the end of the day, these institutions now, your army or more investigative way, At the end of the day, you pull all of them off because the president has already given a preemptive, your friend say, conclusion to the matter. Said no, we ain't going to see baby. So how dare you, as an investigative body, to come out with anything that is contrary to what the president had already mentioned? You understand? So that is the man in question, and he's the person who is fueling all these things. So to me, Akufo-Addo is the master plan behind, a mastermind behind all these criminal activities. And I'm happy saying this particular Senate way, I'm a top public, and people are discussing, and I'm encouraging young people out there, say, it is the destiny of this particular country that is on the line. You might see someone and think that this is the usual, the NDC MPP politics. I'm telling you, sir, this is beyond NDC MPP politics. We have a criminal cabal, hijacking this particular country, and they are seeking to sell everything to themselves. We need to stop them. It doesn't make sense. Rock City, why not? But you being part of this particular government, you are a conflict of interest and a criminal offense. So it's a moral code. I guide governance, politics, and that's for them. So you don't break some of these things. And who parliamentarian are engaged in some of these businesses, I have listened to some of them say, or a non-executive, whatever. We are talking about a beneficiary. So I think we need to get things right. And because President Akufo-Addo any power do we need to know so sabi. Oh no.
But I say Avanche Innocent live on TV as well as also on Power 97.9 FM. Honorable Felix Kwachu Fusu I join you online. So honorable what you can about the TV as well as at Power FM so every.
Oh yeah, Mugabe.
Me just say bibi aboko every day.
Oh nyame adom bibi aboko me ho na ejire me kakra.
Nyame ti ase constituency boko there.
Oh, now don't be able to so yeah, limited registration.
A bumpire so Baba Parliament on the 6th of a year, 6th of a year, January. Now, sorry, MPC, baby, boom within now, so can be. Our boy, you are Papa, dear boy, Cecility John Dramani Mahama. Well, and then I'm going High Court on the minority leader, Honorable Keselato force in issue. Honorable, you say BBC or court or whatever. Ubetimi aboyi mo kakra.
Oh, I'm say and Chebe na NDC Amanyoko no. We game name on for Johnson so drink it here. At the class other two just say as somebody say a year already a friend with Japa. A man lawyer penny go for damage. Abo no kwedu aka ononyam for asofo te ho a the friend no with Japa no. Na edin so pe ordinary December tudwa e wo court. And I'm ambulance in Sambia, it's not court. Now, I'm going to send campaign to you. I some more court and can you know who come up a wabon. Now, Mono, if I say, I some another to jar. Obia, a cabin to the here, say, Mexican, and send it there. I'm out for being the crew. Until my man can say, may walk up with Womata at the Marcos. I see a seminal and a judge from the soup. Now, I'm some of our Attorney General. Any idea or ya, I say ya, Abema Attentia Abba mine. Yapabani said, Oria Japase, or no, Attorney General Nabo Luque, do say, on ne, Oria so forth. I'm a minor sheet, the attorney financial loss. Attorney General is sorry, now a friend. I will set it for so. And also, for no a friend is you move, I will is too much. Na oni nesia na nsem wakache no say eye adansi a odi no court nka oni adansi kumu enwu eye ononyamfo asofo ten so say na ebe ya ono a tene anya nya akwenya ahwema yede na tufia na asemi owe yi kan the court ewie ya a me no wakati akoko den krate mo na yede no kraka say court no hwe na emro mo krate it is a matter of public record.
Sister Sister Forte Attorney General no one a businessman no edi nkomo
ane Mugabe sana oral Japa ekan we atamu a matter of public record that also court link at mo do na any court no so e dey nka ta be tuja nti make out matter no create do say sana kan na ofanso tisu dia say owadansidie a share sama kan ye no kwe na bo share NDC ka ta de tu ja no so a ononya for to get into tia kire say na wo twa ye besimu ye be ye nsantwefo hie mu e de adansi bia e wa asemi hu no aba abonte mo bi asiti obi ahu bedwe no say na tani na ye na ne ha bi ne say aseni jere na say aban lo ya beni edigment sa na e ma ye NDC for a yesusu say that aseni jere na yi o ye hatchet man Timodinia Ususu say Kufuado any na banti no se obi ano koye den kakreti ya womo ana so obi soliti ya womo a so tetere adansi kumu ni atrosam tu nipa no so na odini tu fiase se ne be ya aban ni bi na nitidi sansam a beto gai ene yesusu ye no ya akobenkuru nti se edano so na NDC ensentrefo nhie mu na say adansi bia wono ya de betu ja na we no ya de a ha adwini ye papa
very dangerous
Ghana mo ne sentrefo ne Ghana fo nya mo sori waka say no kra say omamu no say obi ye bibi da ti amra say ne famra kwa so no menyi ni say obi a wo hu asamka na mom na kwaba say nipa anya hwe na Attorney General nipa boni ni ti mo dini
640 we
na okotitiri asemu tipa so
nipa bon papa
ekoka tire obi ano so ordinary ko dina portable ne ko ebi se ona na nya baako na oni adansu kumu enwu baako so se ne be tifi ase a eno no ya asama e ha din a yes na sia enye ye no dina ni sama no ku
this is serious
ye be fan center for ship
this is serious honorable fellas
na sa ye ne yakasa go freda me no onye lawyer papa bia oye Timodini oye hatchet man me
say konya 100% onya oye 100% we dia 640 body
enye ne mesre asemi enye ne court ne enya eye ne go freda me a oye di paboni ni Timodini a why that be say ade akofo ado person oye bia no beye say ye papa o say enye boni o eye boni o obeye ita akofo ado kan da si abra na no ama no kura so ono ena wo say sa asemu ye ne ka na ye pa de won tuma ni ehu ni pa boni ni awoye se otumi se sumase ene ni pedu ko bu ko se obi a fanti a amangasam kakra na oye na edwuma enti no na one MPP amanyoko na nya adwene enti no I was sort of some cotton so they are good near the panel cotton fias. That was the panel on your Bolivia.
Now, a better than your timatrasi and court any dear cocoa better than your timatrasi. No, I come off your court or Bacas or Conadia.
Mugabe, me know doing is a court of friend in Union is a young man. I think that is why I fear for Sana management. It won't me more court linen and there's so awful. I say some more court and can no. In this of name, this is to say, course, the Encobit will be asked now. Say, Family Council, it was some no penny. I think you, Papa. If you caught in your Bolivia, that court you to the bed, you said into the bed. And you got some other and say, on Shana, you told us what would. Like I told I said, Nipodia, some the buyer, I asked any general. That it would give them to more days something of wood, yeah. And also, maybe it's a point of the Bama court and also Ashe. Na passion kwanya obefa so ebu anto court ni mom de court na nya boni bia ata me no ka e ya tani je na no na sanse ni abetuja
enti sema o kan nyina no kire say ma capture bibia de course o court no businessman se mo be kan o court we say papa e frefre ne ba ne fie say woni adanse krumu say de be ya ye de atofo sen betum no
we no e court record so say de bia wo court wo wa court so we nya tam au court
bebre
the best of course piano or when I say a year at your chair for how much that's why you should do it. So the court no judge your placard someone that I can offer a backward and class is higher than 50. That's not the movie. The big no one
very well.
If you want a year court record here, as a general a public record. If I say we are after you know, yet the sign some moment and a day say, Homo of warm some young you see what court now maybe not so heavy your matter. In the other year, and so what and any court record more. And I need a man no and find central for issue and successful next week. Now, young share and cut down from our thing. This has a lot of force. But now, end this year, name of parliament. Only don't come what parliament, no. I'm penny. And to say, as I might say, no cost to left and one. And this amount of national energy. And in the national chairman, Casa, you say, next week, not their first conference. Lando crazy, I was asking me, but they are to that.
Well, I'm a fellow scotch for Survey. Power Family TV as well as it better.
You are not with Papa.
Thank you. Evan. Now the opportunity, Omoye.
Yes, so
you see, your pony case, you Ekoba, and I say, Yawe, assassin, we already a year, I saying, North with Semi, the Ekoba, better than I'm.
Yes, you see,
Supreme Court, I can say, Mammy, where my name is Janada come, James, better than I'm.
So when political party is seeking as a government or weaponize the entire judicial system against certain individuals. You know, Ghana say, people prefer court because you can't trust the court system. And that is a problem. So
you're talking about 10 January
no, he's not there for Obia. That is why over the years, Makase, the office of the Attorney General and the Ministry of Justice, we need to separate it. Because Godfrey Dame has proven, say, a dog on a leash. You for the president. He is not working for the people of this country. His allegiance isn't to the constitution, not to the people, and not to the flag of this country. He's working squarely to protect Akufo-Addo. That is his interest. So in the future, I would expect, say, you be a Minister of Justice. And they are responsible for investigation, prosecution, and those kind of stuff. Now, Attorney General, they are tying it to the apron strings of the president. And whatever they feel they do, because Godfrey Dame is a hatchet man. You used to do all this nasty stuff. And I wonder why. You better make a point at somebody, because I'm necessary for a businessman to go to court, I would say he will be put on record to make such a shocking revelations,
Attorney General never knew.
Yes, say you any
one year you bet me.
Yes,
I'm trying to run idea.
Yes, I am very serious
because we have more parliament.
Serious way Bianca and I be that say an appointment never put on pending investigation or whatever. Because do a very sensitive position. You understand? But to make us a president, he doesn't care about some of these things. Issues you will fly. We are talking about a country going into a many elections like this. The political entity, political parties have threatened, say they will not go to court. Whatever be the outcome of the elections, they will not go to court. Why? Because they don't trust the judicial system. Because over the years we've seen
the minority leader.
Yes. Mugabe, we need to be very, very serious. We are sitting on a time bomb, and I think say it will explode in our faces. Among for free say all these state institutions lose trust in the public because here easy last way we discussed the issue extensively where electoral commissioner obi or deputy timika say so political party doing say easy ebetimi I election no just serious. Such a character cannot lead an electoral commission because there are a lot of evidence abound in West Africa how probably electoral commission across violence everywhere. What I say?
Times mistakes.
Yes. So these people see themselves say they are part of the government. So they are doing everything to ensure say but me see the stakes are quite high. Ghana businesses. People are oh yes. People are willing. Me say there are a lot of Ghanaians who are willing to die than to watch Akufo-Addo and Nkrumah who use any attempt to be able to bend the will of the people. The sovereignty of this particular country, residing in the people. So you cannot say, I'm a president. When I will be decided,
I will not hand over to.
Oh, it's a joke. And I make us say a good year when I dream. I didn't so a good deal when I dream. So when you have power now, Rollins not form. How much more will be 8 years? Akufo-Addo is a joke. So sitting there and telling people say I'll hand over that power, no any that power belongs to the people of this country. You never decided whom we didn't fit to hand over political power to. What time and I told Akufo-Addo, so I'm telling you, so he will run away from the Flagstaff House. You don't see the anger in the air. You don't see the veil of desperation. You don't see how angry people are in this country. And you go into elections and you think you can use the Electoral Commission to bend the will of the people of this country. I'm saying he's just joking. He's just joking. Because the kind of mess Akufo-Addo caused into this particular country, we're standing into institutions. And all the state institutions, you can't even trust them. Look at the police today. Look at... that means our topic about can recruit a man for into sensitive security agency. So we need to be serious.
Derek, on a revelation I free high court about Felix Eboye and Attorney General.
Yeah, I think so. This is a straightforward issue.
Very serious.
As a serious country, there must be investigations immediately launched into this. I'm sure there were witnesses. It was an open court, and this shouldn't take too much time. There must be indictments. The president is not above the law, neither is the attorney general above the law. So if indeed he said that, then I have no reason to doubt, say, Felix, knowing him over the years, will come and lie about something that is easily verifiable like this one. So, what am we media for? Fourth estate, you are the policeman of the three arms of government. And he said, Sabi, an MP, legislator, attorney general, executive branch, third branch, that is judiciary. And that's what I can't and same say.
Actually, will be our no year key way.
And I say same say APA or ho, not abamumu domina. Then I think say you people must amplify it. That's what you're doing. But civil society must take it up. We must hit the streets. In fact, I think say this should not take more than 24 to 48 hours. It should not go into the weekend. The NDC is a serious political party. It must mobilize resources and hit the Attorney General's place, go to wherever is necessary, including the Flagstaff House. The police, you see, that notification of the police, that 5-day notification of the police thing, sometimes it becomes a hindrance to spontaneous demonstrations. But it's happened elsewhere. And I think, it's about time that we start looking at that critically. But I think this is a no-no, not in an election year, not in any other year. And the fact said the numbers in Parliament doesn't favor the MPP, even though they have a slight majority. The kinds of action are this kind of leadership.
The kinds, no,
You see, the kinds of punches are the current minority in parliament through no. And yet left jabs ne uppercuts and qua would say at first in Ekasa this week on
the recruitment of the
exactly. It's uppercuts and qua would say Abuja uppercuts. In fact, I think the signs are all over the world. The president is on his legs, his last legs,
or is it?
And he knows also it's not the Ghanaian people are not likely to vote for his preferred successor. And the buga no. They be not to Hobson. Hobson or MPP. Most of them can actually.
One year or the complainant on the issue of Hobson. 1 year complainant.
Me kai assembly.
Me no me call ya mo charge me say or they say causing fear and panic no. You who complainant oh.
And I make say obekaya Hobson there no. Mean see assembly na enkosi. But me kai no but me kai obekaya 2016 mo hono. What's better to bomb? You bet anwa.
So no can let my vote count for
no but no sir tape no. It wasn't Hobson's voice I heard.
But I did not post watch it.
And I say sir run now okay. You bet to bomb. You bet say you bet blast.
National community don't say
we need to find out if right now if the government has an appetite for these things and it's important. So anybody who intends to as it were, sabotage the country, whether by bombs, dynamites, whatever it is, the person must be brought to book. That one, for our collective, it is important. But they cannot be selective in chasing out Hobson only because Hobson at the TV so that very day. Hobson, not on my word.
You can't say to bomb no way.
And I make no. And it's a watching now. I saw question nipa was for to bomb no so. But me kai to say. I'm not the bad dance man.
Vote count for, yeah.
And I'm not the bad dance man. Actually, my drink continue to be so say.
Ministries.
Baby, your MP dance man. Say me meti dance man. Your MP also losu. Or say or two ne chema hopes na doye. Hope say adoye. Nipa na or Bob ya so ma me two che. Who cares as no? Enti say hopes in yenya mama city member of not just as a but nyama hopes in ye no of faso me MP no any day. They need manu to chairman. So I think say maybe say hopes and me afre esla na oba charge no so and so
let us say Derek J live on TV as well as on Power 97.9 FM. Inside Politics, Jumedi and Wasugo so with star 274 hash and was sending was selected boy from number 1 at 25 Ghana 2 na 10 Ghana and che na me baba me first draw Ubabe win 3,000 Ghana cedis on the show me the Moses Clinic and Herbal Center say fast that say ma ye na hwefo ne tifo nyina na men kan kire obiem say what the Moses garlic capsules e dey aba edwa so pebi na no say dey bia blood circulation no e betimi aye dwuma e woni padua no na tumi aboa boost we immune system no ama bibia konkan the amount or prostate problem, a man sexual weakness, male and female infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid fever, malaria, stroke, any dental problems in ano. Fanny in Aquadine, a Medimosis Clinic and a bar center no mobit me abuau. A dental barrier, any police station, didn't anymore. AESL building inside the Ghana Highway Authority Yard or Crab Ministries, a Jacoyo school for the deaf new anymore pape. Kumasa anima kokobe friend was 0244 06844 0244 06844 Afrena. Ya beje was so Safari Valley Eco Resort. Semen Cancho Seba Wildlife Experience. Omuya number 1. Ubu Rasi Wajata Jatasiba Sibo Zibre Umoko no moba antelopes umoko no mo eba. Unya we bebia Obaya Swewa Ubu Nibeji Papa any hotel kama Benyanda Papa Adem ama Huato swimming pool bebre ewo ho bedware tongon ama Huatimi ato. Sanso ena eba eye Jemonso a iwo ni nyina ho aja yebe massage wa me bibia so etimi akonkan kama why wedding e bia rewie wo pe baby woni abusua no motimi akwadjojo mo ho de ya mekanfo Safari Valley Eco Resort e de amamo omo wo eye Dewu in the Eastern Region Okre constituency one be mo call them on 05969143940 05969143940 ofroma omo ebeje wo so well hello Minu ana bibi abokore
Misaka.
Ewe ya to mama.
Oh, baba di 2000.
When ya 2000 on phone no say ah.
Manya 2000 on phone say ah, 50 Ghana.
Who just say 50 Ghana dey anya 2000.
50 Ghana.
Fantastic. Can me che 2 ne 3 nko a. 500 Ghana nim. To the why lucky when you're 2,000. For the scan of the bay, actually Fridays cannot be bedding.
Oh, you got on yarn and you say Abosuka, the cat of Abosuka, 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 Abosuka.
To be a time,
and many of Abrusuka,
Obama wife saying,
my man passing that is my friend.
Ah, not any 1,000, I don't know much any pay. Man, 1,000 as of far as a capacity, Munchani Pepe.
Oh, let's say, you know, everybody.
You chan over 1,500 or 1,500 for the bed, over time, you understand.
Metanya, I was so kind of born.
I was so kind of say, it is kind of I was so kind of say.
Born after our commissioner.
And I have your crime or banner 700, 1,003. Why?
Okay. God, and
just in the amount of some Obana 700. Who said, I saw Obana Baba Frey or Nusubedibia, already 2,000, also Bebasu, PB, or Bagas over 300. Man 700, why?
You must,
never 300 and Abosuka and Yano. Never 1,000 for cement and also for 500 two butu.
One
loaf. Oh,
thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Every day,
power specialist, power specialist about hospital o madam Makaho jawdu ene tira so e ma mi obebo papa say hepatitis A B C D and bia obetene tefri ho de ma fatty liver problem fakọ sciatica prostate problem minu ya mema no obebo a yi papa no mpeni ba bi atechime bia no wo de kodan eye power specialist about hospital omo betimi aboa wo yi papa say ye kompo ana eye fibroid minu ya ma no fibroid no say be yi wa wodi ato agu be de na wo Wadawroma for nature power specialist about hospital meboa. Kumasi ofe yase ene leg bosum che kwantempo no so hope na be hu ye ni Jezbo filling station no ene di enhwe ni mu enka ha ye okwa benya pokuase ACP kwantempo no so takrade wanaje estate ye ben anaje MA primary school fenani anjojon koma wie 0244544422 0244544422 ofe na ye beje so. Well, you move on after ye nhwe recruitment into the police service. Minority leader Asa Kasabi, when they say the Hetia no Hetia Bino, was a useless interior minister and Henry Cote. So when him NDC for protocol money buyer, Omodini na Nagana Funina, and Tinunya didina or you know. Derek.
I'm say no credit. You know, it's yes,
another packet.
It's yes, I am the palm who dream a pass and FM. It's in a live. Now, and we quote Ekasano. Honestly, I was surprised. I was very, very surprised because incriminating information are not all day, man. Yeah. I mean, Sebi. I know, say, what's not national security as deputy minister paying. And man who has served in such a high office for a very long time, no, he should not have, gone the way he did. But I must commend a friend saying, Honorable Member of Parliament for Buem, Kofi Adams. He was quiet and he allowed the man to sink himself like the Titanic. And I think we must take up the issue because the police is under the Interior Minister. Omuntimi enkochino. Abayin so woman so omonso omonye hwehwe. Enti Ghana for I said yes say be make sure say the right thing will be done. Mekai pa say Honorable Ken Ejepon Kennedy Ejepon Akapen say he recruited about 300 people into various security services. We have several members of parliament Omar Kase and Semi in the past, which means say it is true. Say that thing happens, and if it happens, and we have protocol police, party police, and all manner of security persons in our security services now, that would only take us to Ayawaso West, because Ayawaso West yehu the course. The double more training for how many weeks? 2 weeks, I said, then. And then they were recruited, given guns, and we saw the mayhem at Ayawaso West Wagon. Yes, double.
Yeah, 3 weeks training.
Thank you. We also saw what happened in the 2020 elections. Nkofo mo share uniform. Yent mean say omo soldier force, omo police for, but they were in uniform and they were having guns, firing at will and killing people. Up to now, the president has not only not acknowledged officially the deaths of the 8 Ghanaians during the 2020 elections. He's not called for any investigation into the deaths or the circumstances surrounding the deaths of these people. Has not commiserated with the families of the dead, nor done anything to show, say, what do I say?
No compensation as well.
Yes, and as for life, I don't believe in life compensation because life they are quite cool. You can't compensate, but at least commiseration, no, without even money. Say we know and I say we only a corner, you are empathizing with the person, and no, it has greater value than the money component. As though you have bought the life, as though you've priced the life.
8 innocent souls.
Yes, some are breadwinners, some
few deaths.
And friend said, Deputy Speaker.
Okay.
Deputy Speaker, they can be
criminals.
Yes.
The court to be do
Joe Wise, I thought he was a wise man. No, Joe Wise, me just say a wise man. And I didn't I'm friend of Joe Wise. No, but what he said was serious. One, as a lawmaker, as a lawyer, you know, say you cannot determine for instance, status in terms of criminal way unless it's proven. And in this particular instance, no, you don't even need any serious investigation to know say the guys were not criminals. These are people who have gone to exercise their franchise to vote. But me, I was at the Coalition Center at Ablekma West on the 7th of December 2020. Honestly, if I knew, in fact, if we knew, say what had gone on at Techiman and other places had gone on, I'm sure say Nkofo breaker Omonko. We were in the Coalition Center, so therefore were on the inside with arms and a police for front police unit for Eslade Mobile, also with guns, face off. Police folk that etu on the outside, soldier folk that etu were inside. If we were in the middle,
2020 minutes.
In fact, soldier for no a sake police for no. You see,
soldier for no by day. One and a half.
And that's another matter. That is another matter. We know, say, in election security, military are not supposed to be part of it. And I remember, say, IGP.
Yes.
BBC cry who in Yaso Mebaho. At election grounds, nobody is supposed to be armed to start with. Number 2, the police are supposed to be in charge, not the military. Yeah. But the military have been integrated into our internal, Ghana security, internal, which is even wrong.
Passport office everywhere.
Integrate elections so now normal. But it is not supposed to be so. I remember the IGP during the I also West were gone thing. The question was asked, say, who is in charge? They said the IGP. But the EC and I said a forming committee being for this 2024 elections. The lessons learned from 2020, the lessons learned from Ayawaso must guide us. Oh, me no meaning.
No,
but you see, me, I won't advise that.
Oh no,
that way.
No, so we police are now
TV soon yet no.
I'm saying it without you. They should come and pick me.
No, it's not about TV.
No.
It's not about fear.
I'm not inciting you, but they should also advise themselves. They are there to protect your ballot. No, they are not there to kill innocent souls. Into your 8. You better me asa be 20 ana. Na me gina wonu abomi nua tu akuno. Te say de tachiman safi life with the tours ni paso aboni tu akuno. Na me gina wanu ma hwe so wo kofie. Na we de ne o ma monko didi.
Na me ba ho. Me ne elekem ko.
Ye bia ni abeka say few days.
Na me say me
say kwasi statement say few days. Ne enye obi ne o ma abeka say o mo ye criminals. Competent court of jurisdiction be ne di o matem. Ebu o mo say o mo ye criminals.
Na me ka say Mugabe.
Tu ye soja ni yesu ko protect nipa enkwa na hwe abato no so ye de wakwa fine we post ni koye wadwuma enko se okoku nipa se okoku NDC ni ana okoku MPP ni me nka ma only NDC or MPP it goes to the two political parties we post ni akoboban na we post ni wo yere wo ma waje omu ofie na wo de wo order no ho MPP or NDC police se okoshutu NDC ni ekuna akoshutu MPP ni ekuna you won't go back home
na me ka say mano eche ekwan ya faso ye fa sa akwan no so me ne elikem kotoko And
mama say do or die. And you can't monte.
And I no Matthias say, but make us more, make us some so no be able miss if 2020, your who's adiano, the Amrana see and you. A draw petition to go Ghana Mra constitution say yenye petition Emma presidency if you say Bibiato Chima ewo AC ho a say you know sin chain and yes our petition article 146 petition yeah only two
yes or tissue
this very easy yes concerning this election security anko ye ninkofo mu wiye sal ne other things ye Kenya bomu a petition the command president on the 21st of January 2021. You see, on acknowledge on your hoshe. Oh, that channel.
OSP, the idea, or you're interested.
Exactly. And to make us say, yeah, ye dim raso, may they to do the home. Say, yeah, ye dim raso, follow the constitution and the laws of Ghana. No, President said, me describing in a certain nice way. No, with me, I said, me bray, as about car fan, no, say the value, no, will low, no, ampa. Because on Fanny Juma, not just say President no ever say next time no. Remember yet send our advocate system.
So because you also handy over there of Peso.
Yeah, I get me now.
Now so recruit 230. MPB signal ben or
exactly.
Let's send a warning to them.
So me I think so I am advocating now between now and your friend saying 7th
why can't we do the right thing?
And I say between now and 7th December no there's a lot of time. We don't need the peace council and all those community people to come and preach peace to us when the time is close. This is the time for them to
style of arrest. And they say, I invite you, causing fear and panic. You invite you, you quit you, you the hank for goodness. Sir Rambo style of and Yamano, the person has here,
Mugabe. To begin with, I think Honorable Henry Cote in a reaction and a response to a seminar question is very shocking, but demonstrate to the extent that you put inferior minds into power. Oh yes, because to me, a seminar you have been accused of a crime, and then you turn out to say, how can an intelligent person you put you in charge of your friends are sensitive like big sometimes we have a be on minor corner. I'm not sure say anybody is surprised. But you see, security is a very sensitive area, and you take a cue from what happened or Ayawaso West Wagon. The kind of near my Edadi committee na set up no actually clearly say we have succeeded in enlisting hooligans, criminals, bandits, societal misfits in the name of partisan politics into sensitive state institutions, because the national security is supposed to be our CIA version. Our mojumo say young collective intelligence, you analyze it, you route to other agencies that will bring to bear that agency collaboration. Say a security front on everything is okay, but how then do you say you train somebody for 6 months, 2 weeks? Now you recruit into a sensitive institution that is supposed to be our CIA version.
Actually, I say a phone repairer.
Exactly. I know. Some crofona over 4 be a man, yes, I will. Yeah, man for
qualified ones,
but sensitive institution like the national security and so. Oko policeman is the same thing. Oko military man, and I still wonder at this point because you see, good governance, you know, your money blueprint be a try to say and say ofa so chin and your experience in Niama Okom and inform your next line of action because me. So we are soldier for no police for you demonstrate Okroma. I don't even support the idea yet training police need your friend saying soldiers for just 6 months, because if somebody is a fool. The entire life, you can't use 6 months to train that particular person to purge him out of his stupidity. You can't. That is why elsewhere people go through academy. By the time a Nipan Babano, that system never run.
But branch of our new from America.
Oh, definitely there could be exceptions. Yes, there are some people you can't save them from themselves. So that is the point. Because me take you back to Techiman. You're going to elections. Election now you're going to crank it to an protest and a trained army person as a war front to cry and who aim at your opponent. Now say Oton and Sakosura, a just will give you up. And I say Nipano 10, you don't shoot somebody at all. A soldier, you can't shoot somebody from the back. But these people will catch and say, and crying people are more gather our election grounds, to abo bromo. Now, so the near sabi wouldn't yansa will be to wabo the Tunisiano. And some of these things, they killed people in a broad day. The videos, evidence are quite abound. To date, the president or any other will be interested to pick the issue up. In his maiden address, the president said, the election was peaceful, but for a few regrettable deaths. This is the statement by the president. I am going to the election for the first time. 8 people have died in this particular country. Not as if these people were shot from the shadows. There are video evidence abound. I give credence to the fact that these people were shot by army or people in uniform. I was expecting that even the military hierarchy. Oh yes, the military hierarchy will take a cue from this particular thing and do proper investigation. The president went to Techima and Koye another increase because you see, this is a formula. Mugabe is very serious because I'm from Techima, so what happened there? Wouldn't be. Samra Sasemnisia president call like he said, what you do is you bring the family closer. By going to speak to them, say, say nurse, but say, so you bring the family closure. The president went there, look into the family faces in the people of Techima and told them, say, Mo Techima for me, for mama mo region man to abama. This is a president talking like a baby. Yes, because you're talking about Nipa Sabi. As a president, you need to speak like a grown-up person. By making sure that you give the people closure. But he didn't care much. Okay, nobody has investigated into what happened in Techima. And we are going to another elections. And this recruitment thing is happening. You see, you see, if you end up recruiting fools into the army, that is the most dangerous thing you can ever have, because if you arm a fool with a gun, that person becomes dangerous to himself and to the society around. Any little provocation, they'll go for the trigger. I have seen protestation in America. Yes, there are stories. Police for shoot people, your friends are random, but I have seen protests in America where the protesters deliberately go to the policemen. You do more time, but because you are trained, because you are a professional, you know some of these things. You have a way of handling it. But the emotional intelligence of the people, we push it because we have Papa. So now a party we into exactly. Yes. Within a year now or Kunipa. Na IGP mwafa nipa na kofa ne say yes until date that Paris issue na call I was expecting at least in kebe certain probe into the circumstances leading to the death of those people. So this is an irresponsible Mugabe.
Amuzo garlic bitters am fast that Emma one day amuzo capsules papa pibina bobo na amuzo garlic bitters na make farmer wo wonya bi ebeboa amuzu garlic bitters ne boa ma moja timi di nipadua no mafrisa ne ye cholesterol no etumi eboa reduce ewo nipadua no eboa eye wo mo stroke ye papa sanso na support the pancreas san improve vision na minimize high sugar level na ye nyuma bibiri ma immune system no so no ebusu ne papa yi pa ndi kope amuzu garlic bitters we free amuzu herbal clinic na so ye no wode abadwa so pharmacy shop bia wogana ha bia bewuram bia no wo benya bi fe doctor e wo 0247 776743 0247 776743 wo fe doctor amuzu a obeje wo so enwumro no sia kasebo ena etoa so na quick one yes so yemre na me say
me kwakwa na say senia ya fa mrakwa so ayenya results no em say eduru emre senia na wo che say abato no yeto a yentwen enko for election petition yenko sanso na sebe yenko petition
enko mo bia
that's
wo dey say wo ba bebo nipa bebo aba no to ho ban enkase be kum nipa ukum nipa a won kofi period.
Mugabe, in a failed state, there are no heroes.
Fantastic.
Until Sebetma fix the problem, you bring everybody to a level where you overfeel so you nipano. And more beyond going into 2024 election, people can bulldoze their way. No. It will not happen. Because if you do every survey, you know, say, politics 10 years ago is different from politics today. Yes, young people have taken keen interest in politics and they are following. They are very, you will say, I'm for observer, so I think that we need to play well.
Madasi, Ivan Eche Innocent, a political analyst on a Motene Kano, na Minia, a former presidential staffer. Midi Ed Mugabe Maase betimia from Matankulega Biga the capacity, my body and the dominating in Kwama or China. No, you know, Ebesa Edin Shetne, if you are a Bujaye. Or in a babu, my Benny, any team needing you, Casebo, and a Ebro, Mamma Monity.